Okay guys, we're making some chicken carnitas. I've got my boneless, skinless chicken thighs here, and I'm just gonna slice these up into fajita sized chicken pieces. I'm just kind of getting them ready, and this knife is really dull, so let me see if I got something sharper. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, there we go, much better. So I'm just cutting all this chicken up into fajita sized bits. And right here I have a little over a pound, maybe a pound and a half. So I'm gonna use just one packet of our seasoning for this, which is this pork carnitas street taco McCormick brand. So now I'm just gonna place the chicken in a crock pot. I'm gonna add that packet of seasoning, and then I'm just gonna get everything nice and evenly coated, just kind of tossing it in there. And then I'm gonna set the temp on low, cover it with a lid, and I'm gonna let it cook for about 6 hours or until I'm ready to eat. So it'll be ready in about 4, but I like mine extra tender. So we're gonna make a little garnish for this. This is optional, but it's freaking delicious, so try it out. We're gonna take a purple onion, a large purple onion, and we're gonna cut it into these very fine, very thin medallion type slices. So the thinner you can get it, the better, because we're gonna pickle these onions, and if we can get them even size and really thin, then they'll pickle up nice and even and quick as well. So we're just gonna take this onion, and we're pretty much just slicing the whole thing into even sized little strips, and then we're gonna place them in a bowl. I'm gonna add a carrot or two. I'm actually adding 2 carrots for my large onion, and I'm just gonna peel this carrot, chop the ends off, and then I'm gonna slice it in. I'm going to cut it in half to try to get each piece about the same size as my onion pieces. So I'm cutting it in half, and now I'm just going to cut it into as small strips as I can. It's kind of hard because carrots are a little chunky, a little hard, kind of crunchy. But as you can see there, we have pretty much similar sized pieces to our onion, and I'm just going to add those to the bowl. Next, I want some heat. All they had at the store were these jalapeno peppers, so I'm going to core this jalapeno pepper out and cutting it in half, and I'm taking the seeds and any kind of thick white material that's in the middle. I'm going to take that out. Now I'm going to try my best to thinly slice this jalapeno in similar size strips, just like I did the carrots and the onions. And this is quite a job right here. First time I've ever done this, first time I've ever cleaned a jalapeno. I was going to use poblano peppers. I've done this before with habaneros, and it turned out really good. But for some of you, you may not want all that heat, so you can try a milder pepper. I'm not a pepper expert. This recipe this garnish anyway, comes from Fernando and Erica, and it's freaking delicious. So once I get everything sliced up, I'm going to take 4 limes, key limes, if you got them, and then I'm just going to cut that lime in half and squeeze all that juice over on top of those veggies. And now I'm just going to cover everything with distilled vinegar. Okay, I'm going to try to get everything covered up all the way to the top with this vinegar. This bottle isn't going to be enough, so in post I added more vinegar to this. Now I'm just going to cover this, and I'm going to let it sit in the fridge for about 2 hours. It'll take about 2 hours or until the onion taste is gone.